Hi, my name is Carmen George. I'm a justice of the peace in the state of Vermont, one of the most popular states in the United States for people to get married. And the reason, not only because it's beautiful, but it's really easy to get married. You could get married in an hour, as long as you can line it up with an officiant. So, what you need to do to get married is complete the application for a marriage license. It's a one-page document. It's basic information. And that form can be found on my website, carmengeorgeweddings.com. And there's a tab on the top line that says marriage license. Just click on that, and then you'll see below there's a PDF. Just click on the PDF, open that up, and print it out. So if you live in the state of Vermont, you take that completed form and you take it into the city clerk in the town in which you live, or one of you live, if you live in different towns. It can be either city clerk town. Then if you are from out of state, you can go to any city clerk in the state of Vermont. If you get to choose which city clerk you're going to, I recommend going to a bigger, what we call a city. Burlington, I think, has 45,000 people, and that's the largest city in the state of Vermont. So the other larger towns are like Rutland. Anything in Chittenden County is going to be good. They just have more staff, and they can turn around your license faster. So that gets to my point, is that you should call ahead before you go to the city clerk to find out what their hours are and what the latest time is that they will issue a marriage license. Because some of the city clerks that are along the border of Vermont, especially on Friday or the day before a holiday, get slammed with a lot of out-of-staters, and they make rules like they won't issue licenses if you come in less than an hour before they close. So you want to make sure, especially for Fridays and holidays, but really find out their hours. And you want to find out how fast they turn things around, because the town of Chittenden, I was told, it's a small town, and they tell people it takes 3 days for them to turn around a license. Whereas in Burlington, it takes 10 minutes. So you want to make sure that you aren't coming up to get married for the weekend and can't get a license. So, and when you go in to get your license, you pay, it's about $60. And I think most towns you have to pay cash. There are a few that take credit card, but then they charge you the credit card fee. So you want to make sure what form of payment they take. And then they'll ask you if you want to pay to get a certified copy. Definitely do it. You want to have at least one copy of your marriage license. So then once you have the marriage license, you bring it to your officiant, or you give it to your officiant before your ceremony. Whether that's an elopement or a 200-person wedding, you give that. When the officiant arrives for the ceremony, you can just give it to them. And the officiant will fill that out, and they may not do it right away. They may take it home and then fill it out and then mail it in to the city clerk. Or if they live in the town where the city clerk is, they might just hand deliver it. If you want it faster than 10 to 14 days, because that's about how long it will take to turn around through the mail. Say you want to get on your spouse's insurance, or you're moving abroad, or your spouse is terminally ill, or you're terminally ill, and you want them to have the legal rights of a spouse. I shouldn't say they're a spouse. Your partner, you want them to be a spouse, so they have those legal rights. You can ask your officiant if they can complete it right there at your wedding ceremony, and you take it and hand deliver it to the city clerk, and the city clerk will immediately give you a certified copy. So that's it. Now there's a few little things that you should know. There's like minor restrictions and little bits of information. So you have to be 18. If you're under 18, you have to have your parents' signature. If you're marrying someone in jail, it's a whole nother ballgame, or prison, I should say. I hope you wouldn't marry someone in jail. That's just a temporary holding place. Prison's when they've been sentenced. So if they're in jail, let them get out. Like, wait till they get out. If you've been married before and you're divorced, you need to know the date your divorce was finalized. If your spouse died, you need to have a death certificate. And you can't be related, like immediately related to the person you want to marry. So you can't marry your mom, dad, brother, sister. And that's about everything. So it's really easy. It's like shockingly easy. You don't need, your officiant is considered your witness, so you don't need anyone else. There's no blood test. There's no waiting period. It's super easy and reasonably priced. I know that from working with couples that have come down from Canada, they've told me it's like $500 in Canada, something crazy. So that's it. Now I'm gonna make some more videos, and if you want about weddings, and I'm a florist and photographer. I see weddings from all these different perspectives, and these videos might be helpful. So click subscribe, and then you'll know if I post another video. You can check it out and see if it's of interest to you, and maybe it will be helpful. And that's it. And I hope you have a great wedding. Yay! Take care.